2nd, 1972, Pioneer 10 began its 21-month journey to Jupiter. Attached to the spacecraft is a plaque, a kind of planetary Rosetta Stone, designed by astronomer Dr. Carl Sagan.
But in the remote contingency that there are interstellar spacefaring societies which might someday pick up this derelict no longer radioing, we thought we would put a message on it to indicate a little bit of where we are, when we are, and who we are. We think that the information on where we are and when we are, indicated in this part of the message by the configuration of certain cosmic objects called pulsars, will be completely obvious to any society capable of traveling between the stars. These two objects will be more mysterious because it is unlikely that there will be human beings anywhere else, even though there may be other creatures elsewhere. And the plaque has served a very useful purpose in making us think about what sort of impression we might wish to give to the cosmos.
Pioneer 10 flew past Jupiter in December 1973. In 1984, it will leave the solar system forever. Who will pick up our message floating in interstellar space? Radio waves traveling much faster than Pioneer will provide our first clue.
Any signal that we pick up will certainly not have originated from a civilization much less advanced technically than we, because it is only very recently that we have been able to radiate and detect such signals. If we look at the enormous time spans involved, then it seems very likely that what we will find is a civilization considerably more advanced than ourselves, and which might have reasons for attempting to contact us that we do not even comprehend at the present time.
At Ames Research Center, psychologist Dr. Mary Connors is working to determine what an extraterrestrial civilization might be like.
Basically, on the non-technological issues, which is what I'm primarily concerned with, we're concerned with two basic questions. One is what can we know about the nature of the intelligence that we're likely to contact? Well, what do we know about intelligence? We could ask, what is intelligence? What possible forms can it take? What can we learn from animal intelligence?
The dolphin, although it shares our planet, exists in a world of its own. It speaks a language we do not comprehend. Its brain size is comparable to man's, yet the dolphin is still an enigma, as alien to us as a creature from outer space. At San Diego's SeaWorld, trainers and scientists work behind the scenes in an intensive effort to unravel the mysteries of dolphin sonar and communication.
I'll tell you what, we'll give you another munchie for that.
The dolphin has always seemed akin to man, and some have wondered if this creature, even now, is attempting to communicate with us.
Difference. But he doesn't know yet what the difference means.
The greatest problem remains the limit of our own experience.
There you go.
Despite our theories and our hopes, man has yet to exchange one word with the dolphin. SeaWorld's curator of mammals, Dr. Lanny Cornell, and researcher Sherry Gish are interested in cracking the communication barrier.
One of the projects that we have in an overall study of communications amongst dolphins is one between two animals in two pools, separated by a soundproof gate, which allows us to determine specifically when the animals will be able to communicate with one another.
Cornell and his assistant will monitor every sound emitted by the two dolphins. The exchange, each signal and response, will be carefully studied and patterns of sound production analyzed. Sound waves are converted into a form that can be measured electronically. An oscilloscope reveals the changes in frequencies, some inaudible to the human ear. At 1/16th normal speed, the intricacies of dolphin signals become apparent. The dolphin is one form of non-human intelligence. The form that extraterrestrial life may take is subject to scientific speculation.
It does appear that at least at our present stage of evolution, there may be some advantages to being structured, at least with some of the characteristics that we have. There are clear advantages, for example, to having two eyes with which you can see in color and with which you can achieve binocular vision. It's clear that there are advantages to having an upright posture. It's clear that there are advantages to having a brain located at one end of the body, and you can go on like this.
If it is inevitable that another civilization will have had at one point some of the characteristics we have now, will contact with these alien beings from some unknown planet bring doomsday to our tiny world? Or do the benefits to our future outweigh the dangers?
The greatest miracle that we have before us is the fact that within a few billion years, the universe, through the marvelous laws of chemistry and physics, has converted part of itself into consciousness, and that part can now contemplate the universe that begat it.
A French scientist put it this way: astronomy is useful because it shows us how small is man's body, how great his mind.
Dr. John Krause is an electrical engineer and astronomer at Ohio State University. He is one of a few who are working intently to solve the riddle of the universe. To answer the question, are we alone? He is philosophical about his mission.
I think one of the exciting things about all this work is that those of us who are involved are like pioneers. We are exploring the universe. It's a pioneering venture to find out what is out there and perhaps who is out there. Searching for extraterrestrial intelligence is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Assuming that we're not unique and that there are intelligent beings elsewhere, we have to try and second guess them. But you need some kind of roadmap.
Dr. Krause's roadmap is a giant radio telescope that he helped design and build. He affectionately calls it Big Ear. Larger than 3 football fields in area, Big Ear has detected signals from the most distant known objects in the universe. Could Big Ear now find intelligent signals in the vastness of space?
Hi, Ed. Bob.
Hi, Dr. Krause.
Anything interesting?
Well, we have some unusual...
We began our search on Friday, the 7th of December, 1973. Bob Dixon and Ed Tega worked for weeks setting up and testing an 8-channel filter and getting it ready for the life search.
Well, why not run it? Let's give it a go. All right.
There was no fuss or fanfare. Switches were set, recorders started, and the data began to flow.